Hello, lovely ramblers. Welcome to the next devlog. um, with the crows. The way the devlogs are gonna be is bi-weekly. Today, you guys, our ramblers, will be able to see the vlog, and then next week, everybody else, basically. So you are always 1 week ahead of everybody else. And in this devlog, I wanna talk about first things first, the schedule craziness that is August, and then I wanna tell you about our new game, of course, and what we've been doing last week. August is a bit crazy, so I will have to see how we manage devlogs there. Because in August there are 2 workshops I'm very lucky to be part of. It's basically one workshop that takes place 2 times, and it's about social participation, and it's a workshop for young women who will make serious games about it, and then they will work on a concept, and I will guide them narrative-wise and also on the technical side of things. And hopefully at the end everybody has a game they can share and be proud of. And after the second workshop, it's basically straight into DevCom and Gamescom. And DevCom will be exciting because Verena and I have a talk there. It's about the emotional journey of games and games development. Yeah, we're super excited that we got invited to do this talk, and then we are at Gamescom. But we will mostly run around pitching the next project. Next project, working title, I said it already in the last vlog, Was It Poison? It's a murder mystery dating sim. Let's talk about setting first. Imagine like the golden 20s. Imagine cozy crime. And imagine everybody is some sort of animal. And I will show you, some concepts of the first characters. So the main character, or characters, like speaking like in an ideal world where we will have enough money for production, you will have to choose between 3 animal species. And since it's a murder mystery, they need to have snooping abilities. One of them will have basically the super hearing ability. He or she will be a bat, and for the prototype we chose to go with the female version first. Basically, yeah, you can be snooping around and you can listen to other people with your super hearing ability. That will be helpful for crime solving. Oh my god, the dog. Pixel. But you can also listen in on other people's conversations. I'm not sure if that's like an invasion of privacy, but most of the time you're at a party. And if you have a conversation at a party, I feel like there's not so much privacy there. So I think we'll be fine. Why I chose this ability is because of something I read in one of the research books I read. And it's basically that when you are looking for a long-term romantic partner, you should also observe how they treat other people, because from that you can learn so much about the person itself. See how they treat the waiter. Do they tip? How much do they tip? Like, how do people treat people that are like in a situation on a step below them, if you know what I mean, right? And also, of course, for snooping and listening if somebody said, hey, I just murdered that guy. Long ramble short. We are in the 20s. We have animated characters. It's like a romanticized version of the 20s. For the prototype, it's like a scenario where you're on one of the elaborate parties of your rich aunt. She's a salon hostess, and she invites a colorful cast of characters that are all like artists or thinkers or philosophers, So you have like a very colorful variety of people coming there. We ordered some research books because first step of creating a game is always research. Verena ordered 2 books on 1920s fashion. If you were a curvy woman in the 20s, you have not a great choice of cuts for dresses. They are all very A-line, straight. People just look, especially women, people just look like boxes. But when you look further and get into some articles why fashion was this way, it makes totally sense because after World War One, people people were kind of starving. They were very thin, and so the fashion adapted to that and tried to compensate it. We also look at menswear, but menswear is very limited. It's basically just 3-piece suit, and then you can choose which weird hat to wear to this. Probably also goes with the time, right? People had to be more practical than illustrious. I'm currently doing some topic research, and I bought a book. It's in German. In English, it will be Enough is Enough. Narcissism, egocentric, and emotional abuse. Sorry, I had to. The translator in my brain was a bit slow. How toxic relations happen and how to get out of them. And it's quite an interesting book. It's not just interesting for, to avoid falling in love with a toxic partner or a narcissist. It's also interesting in terms of analyzing people and also how narcissists. This book is specifically about narcissists because if you are in a relationship with one, it's highly likely that it has toxic traits, right? It's basically 10 interviews, and one of them also talks about how society changes and narcissistic behaviors is like more accepted just for the game. Sorry, I have to calm down the doggy. Let's see how long you will join us. Okay, yeah, so that's for, topic research. Next step will be doing even more research, so start programming, and, prototyping some mechanics. And I guess in 2 weeks I will talk about, more specifically the mechanics, how the prototyping is going. I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you again in 2 weeks' time. Bye, everybody.